This show is part of the Drowning Man Podcast Network. Visit drowningmanpodcasts.com.
You're so lazy.
We're government employees. Everybody here except for Lisa is a government employee. How do you feel about that, Lisa?
Two.
How does that? Oh, you're Dr. Phil. How does that make you feel, Lisa? How does that?
How does that make you feel?
How does that touch your insides?
This is for
I can't do a
May
Dr. Phil impression myself.
2nd.
Sorry.
I just tap into my self-loathing.
You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone. Did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, May 2nd, 2019. Hello!
Hey!
And welcome to Wasting All the Time.
A podcast.
My name is Dave.
I'm John.
Hi, I'm Cody.
And we are going to waste all of your time. This is episode 318.
It's like a triple. I did that already.
What is it like?
It's like a triple centennial plus a little more than a quarter, but a little more than last time.
Yeah,
Very auspicious date.
indeed.
Hello, all of our important listeners. You are all important to us. Your listening is important to us. Please hold for the remainder of the podcast.
It is an auspicious day
God damn it, you're so
Yes.
British.
because we have an announcement.
Yes, we do.
We have a very important announcement.
So, it's actually pretty significant.
Yeah.
After over 300 episodes, as described
Do you like how I did that?
just a few short moments ago, it has been decided that it is time to bring this all to an end.
Draw
Yes.
it up. Roll it up.
Good news.
Seizing.
The network has decided to renew us for a second season.
Season 2, bitches. Yeah. Getting it.
That's right.
We crushed it in the rating.
Wasting All the Time, Season 2
Yes.
Yep.
will be debuting sometime in the future.
Right.
That's technically correct.
More to come.
More to come. More to come. I said brief, not
But
infinitesimal.
we will be we'll be ending season 1 with episode 321. That'll be out on May 23rd.
3, 2,
Yes.
1.
And at that point, we are going to take a brief hiatus. That'll be the first of the podcast's history that there will not be weekly episodes for a little bit. But we're hoping to be back with season 2 for you. Probably late June, early July, sometime in there.
Guys, it's going to be so freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so juiced.
Absolutely. We have all kinds of ideas for some new format ideas and other ideas. Also, we have ideas for...
We have new ideas for new ideas. That's how, fucking jumping in on this we're getting.
We are, with any television show, the first season is always kind of, they're figuring out what the story is. Anyone who watches the first season of Parks and Recreation
Oh, God.
knows what we're talking about
Yeah.
You have to get through the first season. Nobody sits down for the first season and is like, this is an experience that's amazing and glorious. No, you get through it.
here. And for the past...
Thank God it's only like 6 episodes, that
Right.
first season.
God,
Right.
it's so
And for
awful.
us, it's been the first 6 years.
Yeah.
Not counting the alpha.
No, not counting the alpha.
God, those were terrible.
So, they were terrible, but you know what?
What?
We may just share some of that
Oh my God. Do we have to?
during the hiatus. We'll see. We're not going to leave it completely dry, high and dry.
Not nope, carry on.
But it's exciting stuff, and we hope that you all stick around for that.
Yeah.
But first,
I was going to say, thanks so much for sticking around so far. Thanks for all of our awesome fans and listeners, your guys' feedback, your guys' notes, coming to the live shows. It fucking makes our day. We really, really appreciate it. So thank you a whole bunch.
yeah. So with that,
That's enough real emotion from me. Time to get back to alcohol and lies.
let's kick things off with a little segment that goes like this. Twitter shins.
up? This is Twitter Shins Rapidballs, where we find, and by we, I mean I, find the top 3 tweets on the entire internet. I'm going to read them. You're going to pay for them. You're going to listen to them. Your ear holes will be assaulted, and this shit's about to get real. Here we go. Number 3, from Alexander at Alexander Sills. How low is your confidence, John?
My confidence right now is pretty low. Pretty low. It's not as low as it was during senior prom. That was pretty low confidence. I'd asked Doris to the prom, and she had said no. So I went stag is what my dad called it, and he seemed to think it was a cool thing to go stag. But I think that was because he had like 5 girlfriends when he was my age. And so like going stag was like a status thing. And for me, it was just like about standing in the corner, drinking the punch on my own, and no one even bothered to spike it. So it was just a low evening all around. So my confidence right now, low, but not that low. And I consider that a personal victory.
Go play some Magic the Gathering, nerd. Dave, rebuttal.
Well, I'll tell you what, my confidence right now is at an all-time high. It's negative low factor. And if you'd want to take that and do some math modeling to it, then you'll find new and interesting facts of the universe. I went to a senior prom and I saw a wallflower standing there, and I didn't punch him in the face. I feel awesome.
Math modeling the universe. That's what we all need. Number 2, from Joe at Tokyo Sorbet. Here we go. Wait. If TXT and BTS are our touring in May, then who is in Big Hit Building, Dave?
Well, the people in Big Hit Building right now are actually the Templeton sisters. You don't know about them yet, but I'm going to introduce them because I'm in promotion now. I graduated high school and my dad gave me a job.
Nepotism, not just for breakfast. John, rebuttal.
You know, I don't really get invited down to the Big Hit building very often, so I'm not sure who's there right now. I know that in the past when my uncle was, running it, he was seeing people there, that were, pretty famous. Like, I don't know. I don't really follow pop culture very well. But they were famous. I'm pretty sure of that. They wear sparklies. And, so I, if you've seen a show, they've probably been there, I think.
That's John confusing sparklies and pasties. Number 1, from Hannah Robinson at Hannah Robinson 41, probably. It's really far and really small print. What? This is in quotes. What could possess you to make that? Was it the shape of the rock? Quote, Mom. John!
Okay, yeah, this is an embarrassing story. So I found this cool rock, and it was like kind of in the shape of a heart already. And so I just sort of made it more of a heart, so that I could give it to Doris as a prom invitation. But she didn't like it so much, and so she gave it to her boyfriend Cliff, and Cliff hit me with it. And then when I went home and told my mom all about it, she was not really that sympathetic. She asked me why I made a heart out of rock, and I since then I've thought up like this cool thing about like heart of stone, like it's super dramatic and cool. But at the time I was just like bleeding a lot. And so I didn't know to say that. And so I kind of just cried, and went to bed, but I'm better now.
It's like looking into a mirror in my past. Dave, rebuttal.
That's right. My new girlfriend showed me this rock that her old boyfriend gave to her that was clearly in the shape of a butt. And I took that rock and I went and I bashed him in the head with it. And he bled a lot, but not so much that I was in trouble. And then I went to his mom, who I'm very familiar with because she volunteered for PTA because I am fresh out of high school. And she said, why did you hit my son? I said, why did he use this rock that looks like a butt as a gift to his ex-girlfriend? And she said, I don't know, but I'll ask.
Cougars galore. This has been your high school reminiscing edition of
Oh, yes.
That just kept escalating, John. Oh my god! Like every step of I could just see this fucking nerd. Like, I found this rock that kind of looks like a heart. So carved it more into a heart for you. And she's like, I have a boyfriend. Okay.
Oh God!
And then and then I cried and went to bed or something. It was like
Relatable.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I do after every podcast.
yep.
All right.
Me too.
That was Twitter Shins Rapidballs.
Twitter Shin Rapidballs, yes indeed.
Very sad. Very sad.
Yeah, that's your bon voyage, motherfucker.
All right. Well, hey, let's move it right along, shall we?
Please.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, John.
What does this rock look like to you?
I would say it reminds me of asparagus.
Asparagus.
Yeah,
Why
like-
asparagus?
Like a clump of it. See, if you look at it that way, and it's got the twist tie around it,
okay.
and it's because it's got that jagged end.
Really, I would have
reminds me
thought
of the-
like a bunch of dicks, but
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, to each their own.
yeah. Huh. Say,
Asparagus do look like weird
Dave,
dicks.
a little bit.
Is asparagus the plural?
See, Dave, what day is it?
Asparagusai.
Asparagisi?
Hey.
Sorry, Italy.
Well, today is May 2nd, as we described in the introduction.
I remember that. I was there.
Who are you?
Twas I.
And according to the National Day Calendar,
Hey, Dave, where can I be found?
which can be found at
I'm
www.nationaldaycalendar.com.
trying to Google asparagus plural, sir.
That makes today National Life Insurance Day.
Dave, how do you spell asparagus?
Uh-huh. National Life Insurance Day is observed annually on May 2nd. This day marks the anniversary of the first day life insurance became available in the United States. Get it?
So when you're about to murder your spouse and you take life insurance out on them,
Yeah.
that's the hallmark.
Oh.
Who let me buy Kraken? Jesus.
The sale of life insurance in the U.S. began in the late 1760s.
Numbers are hard.
The Presbyterian Synods of Philadelphia and New York City,
Senates?
or synods,
Oh.
maybe.
Synods.
I think it's synods.
I think you're wrong.
Google it.
Google
I
your
believe
face.
it's synod, yeah.
And New York
Oh, I
City
can't type.
created the Corporation for Relief of Poor and Distressed Widows and Children of Presbyterian Ministers in 1759. On May 2nd,
I was like, is that it?
1759, the charter was recorded for the Corporation for Relief of Poor and Distressed Widows and Children of Presbyterian Ministers. Episcopalian priests created a comparable relief fund in 1769.
Jesus, it feels like I'm in history class.
Between 1787 and 1837,
remember
more
any of these
than
dates.
24 life insurance companies, that's almost 8, were started.
Wait, it's like more than a fortnight of life insurance companies?
But yeah, do the floss. But fewer than half a dozen survived.
Ironic.
Life insurance can do some pretty amazing things for people. It can buy loved ones time to grieve. It can pay off debts and loans, providing surviving family members with the chance to move on with a clean slate. It can keep families in their homes and pre-fund a child's college education. It can keep a family business in the family.
I feel bad making jokes about these.
It can provide a stream of income for a family to live on for a period of time.
Literally every stream of income is for a period of time.
Twitch.com/practical rope.
Nay. Practical what?
How to
Practical rook,
observe.
like the chess piece.
Use hashtag Life Insurance Day to post on social media.
Synod.
Wow.
Synod.
Wow. Okay.
Google says synod. Sociopathy. damn it.
History.
It is too late.
Submitted by Liren Hirschkorn, an independent insurance agent at www.bestlifequote.com
Best.
in March 2014,
God damn it.
and certified by the registrar at National Day Calendar, registered trademark, by the
Good.
policies set forth to designate a National Day observation.
Best life quote just fucking screams all the good URLs were taken.
Bestlifequote.com.
Well,
That'll be
also,
$600.
though, like the fact that this life insurance salesman had an extra, $3,000 or whatever sitting around to make himself
a
a
national day.
holiday
That's fair.
that plugs his company. It
That's-
really says something about what a gouge life insurance can be in cases. Like, a lot of times it is good. Like, it's good to have.
Yeah.
But there are some of the companies where it's like, you really should not be paying them money.
It's just like everything about that National Day entry was like, this is good for your loved ones and their families. And I'm like, fuck families or whatever.
All right. So, Mr. McKenzie, I just want to go over the details in your wife's life insurance policy here.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty important right now.
Yeah. So it looks like she had purchased one of our premium plans.
Good.
Before her passing.
She was so frugal.
Yeah. So this was a relatively low monthly payment, but a good payout because she was in such good health at the time.
It was so shocking.
Yeah.
And also tragic,
Mhm.
but mostly shocking and unexpected.
Right. So it does have a clause here stipulating in case of suspicious cause of death, an investigation is going to have to be enjoined.
What is it joined? I'm sorry, I'm so distraught with grief. I don't know what enjoined means.
Right. Enjoined is just we're going to have to conduct an investigation into your wife's death.
Sure, I technically have no problem with that.
Yeah, it's weird that she was the victim of a polar bear attack in Tucson.
Arizona is the highest polar bear immigration state in all of Arizona.
Okay. Well, we're going to still have to, look into that. I'm sure it's just
Racism.
one of those weird things. We see a lot of weird stuff. You would be surprised. There was
Really?
one guy who, he suffocated in a hot air balloon.
Tragedy.
Mm.
This is the kind of event that surviving spouses have to deal with. Hot air polar bears, what's next?
Well, I could tell you a story about, Count Chocula, but you won't like that.
Will it assuage my grief over my suspiciously dead wife?
I don't know. Do you find being buried alive under several tons of chocolate flavored marshmallow candies funny?
Given the right circumstance.
Okay, well, yeah. So it was just this this worker at the cereal factory fell into the marshmallow hopper, and they were making Count Chocula that day, and just got covered with the chocolate marshmallows, and they just weigh you down. They seem really light. Like when you just take one or two out.
That's my experience.
But when you get them at significant volume and without any milk, they're heavy and they're dry. And I feel so bad for his family because that was a terrible way to go.
You're right, that was kind of funny.
I'm sorry?
You said it was. Anyway, what? So my wife, who I loved as another person, said she had some special condition clauses in the will relating to me, her beloved husband who loved her.
Right. Yeah. So there is a stipulation that yes, if the spouse should,
that's my wife, or me.
This is you.
This is me.
You, should remarry within a span of time less than 6 months. All monies from this policy will, instead of going to surviving spouse,
that's me,
be distributed to the plantar fasciitis Race for the Cure charity.
She loved irony. So when and this is just the grief talking, when it says 6 months, is that like business days?
That's calendar days, six calendar months before you could potentially remarry.
Just the grief. The grief is so strong.
Okay. Well, there is a little bit more. Also, cohabitation is out.
Out like not in fashion?
Out as in that will cause this this entire estate to go to the plantar fasciitis Race for the Cure. Oh, yes, come in.
Hi. Are you done yet?
We're still working out some of the grief details.
Okay, I'm just a little tired of waiting in the car. When are we going home?
Oh, who's this? Is this your daughter?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yep. This is my grief daughter.
Oh, okay.
Priscilla.
Well, that's
Priscilla.
weird. There's no mention of
that's weird
of a daughter in the policy.
It's against our religion to list our offspring.
Religion? When did you get religious?
Since recently, Priscilla.
Why can't we talk about this?
Listen. Okay, you know the role playing things we do.
I'm just really sorry to hear about your mother. We're just going over the details in the insurance policy.
Sure.
So
insurance?
Yes.
Yeah, the life insurance
this was
policy.
a bank. Didn't you say we were going to the bank?
It's like a bank.
I thought you were making a withdrawal so we can go to Tahiti.
That's our grief spot.
You don't look like a banker.
I'm an insurance executor.
That's Spanish for banker. Dear.
Don't talk down to me. I took Spanish.
Okay, so obviously grief is introducing some tension.
Grief
into the familial relationships here.
Oh yeah.
He's happy as can be.
It's a mask. It's a mask of grief that covers my grief.
We're going to Tahiti like any day now.
Yep.
Tahiti.
Yep,
okay.
Priscilla. It's where your mother used to love to go. So go in the car now. And console yourself with your tears.
So was this Tahiti trip already on the books when,
Yeah, as soon as she died.
As soon as she died inside.
I'm sorry, and this is your daughter?
Yep. The bikini
I don't know what that's
is
about.
A religious choice.
I am not religious.
It's the sun. She loves the sun. Religion of the sun. That's Priscilla, my daughter.
Okay.
Loves the sun.
Just let me know when you're done.
Okay, daughter mine.
Stop calling me that.
The grief is so strong. He's so happy. That was, as far as our scenes go, that one was pretty fucking morbid.
Yeah, it was clear very early on what was going on.
Good. I'm glad I communicated that.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, he killed his wife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, well.
This guy killed his wife. Yeah.
And that's just some of the kind of fun.
Hmm.
You can look forward to in season 2.
All right. Let's move it right along, shall we?
Please. And now it's time for Fings What Got Sent Us. Crumpets and tea, Gov. Do they have tea in England?
Not anymore.
Really?
Not since Brexit.
You voted leave, didn't you?
I did not.
This is a listener suggested scene from Ha 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 Ja Ja Ja, which also might be Ha 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 Ha,
Uh-huh.
given a more Latin-based pronunciation of the letter J.
Or ha ha ha, ya ya ya.
If you're going German, sure. I like
Yeah.
German. One or more of you are assassins for extremely unlikely assassination candidates, which just tickles me.
So, gentlemen,
Yes.
did you also receive your assignments for this week?
Yes, my headquarters sent me assignments.
Yes.
I'm
The wax seal
always
and
busy.
the-
Me.
Was it? Are they odd?
Well,
I wasn't going to say anything.
contextually speaking, yes.
A little bit
Yeah,
Bit
mine.
odd.
Mm,
out of the norm
Slightly irregular.
for those who
Yeah.
deserve to suffer the pain of death.
Somewhat not the regs.
yes,
Totes.
generally speaking, my particular agency specializes in political leaders of various stripes.
That's the technical definition of assassination.
Yes, and we are the oldest and greatest. But you know,
never passes that chance up.
but this week I've been assigned to liquidate a ferret of some description.
Not a feelings ferret.
Yes, a feelings ferret, the very thing.
What?
Dear.
Yes, the one with
Good
the
luck with that.
yes, it is apparently the one with the little lollipop on his tummy.
Ooh, they're a powerful bunch.
Hmm.
I would definitely.
alone?
Apparently, yes. Well, I am just shy of getting top marks. There's just me and Percival.
You are one of
In the
the
number
world's
one.
preeminent assassins.
Yeah. Such a
brown-noser,
Hmm.
isn't he, though?
He is.
So I suspect I'll just have to do some research on the Feelings ferrets. I understand there is a children's novel series.
Yes, must read.
Mm-hmm.
Must read series.
Yeah. What sort of thing do you have over there?
I have been tasked with removing from existence a certain greengrocer.
A greengrocer.
Yes, who runs a stand at the farmer's market.
All right.
that a code? Is he a counter-assassin?
By all accounts, he's just a greengrocer.
Is he perhaps using
No.
his stall as a front for selling illicit items?
If so, it's a very, very good front. Thus far, I've not been able to uncover anything irregular about his activities. He simply grows produce
Right.
and then sells it at the farmer's market.
How are you going to take him out?
Well, that's the thing. I'm really not sure. He's a very ordinary kind of a man, and
Patterns get you killed.
something like assassination will be, noticeable.
Hmm.
So I've got to make it look like an accident.
I see. Yes.
Certainly.
Does he sell watermelons?
Oh,
Indeed, he does. Yes.
Yes,
The
I would
deadliest
perhaps
fruit.
bludgeon him to death with a watermelon.
accidents happen.
An
with
unloading
watermelons.
accident.
Yes.
Yes, or perhaps even a shelving failure.
Aha. What about you, Batman?
Thanks for using my code name. I appreciate that.
Well, I mean, if you're going to insist upon the voice,
I do.
the code name goes with.
I gotta disguise myself. Hence the mask, and the hat, and the cape,
The actual
shoes.
Dark Knight
and the trousers.
wore a cowl.
What's a cowl?
Yes. My point exactly.
Yeah, something weird's coming down the pipe from Mother. She has insisted that I assassinate the oldest redwood.
A tree of being sent to kill a tree.
Apparently, I'm not entirely sure what.
Is that a code name?
I thought so. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of Googling.
Perhaps a very tall man in the Pacific Northwest?
Perhaps.
Yes. I killed a lot of them just in case.
Irishman?
Yeah. Red hair.
Red hair?
Yeah. A lot of them are dead. I drew a lot of heat, but no.
Oh, you've already started.
A little extra credit. Gotta get your hands dirty if you want to make
the
this.
the wrong target isn't really credit. Doesn't really credit you as an assassin.
They're still dead, though. They're still dead. No one knows.
Oh, well, that's good at least.
But yeah, it's the oldest redwood in the forest.
Oldest redwood.
Yeah.
So you're going to get rather a large saw, I imagine.
I usually work with C4. So
I expect that
should
do the
work.
job.
You think so?
High speed explosive.
Yeah.
Look, why don't we join forces here? I think I see a way forward.
Okay.
All right.
If perhaps we can, a giant redwood of such a description being the,
Oldest
utmost of its age, and
Right.
it's bound to have some magical properties,
Yes, very likely.
the likes of which would attract a magical creature such as the Feelings Ferret.
Oh, very good point, yes.
He's like a scholar. How does he do it?
And I might add that such groves of redwood trees are home to various things to be sold, like pine nuts, perhaps,
What's a grove?
Oh, yes, of course.
or truffles. Something that would fetch a high price at a farmer's market.
Yes. Oh, yes, I see what you're...
What are you
Very
getting
nice.
at?
There's a drift of mine, and he has caught it. Have you?
Yes, a 3-for-1, like in the manual.
What's a grove?
It's a music dictionary.
It is that.
Okay. There's going to be blood on our hands. Or sap on my hands.
Oh, not mine. I wear gloves always.
That's good.
Don't you wear gloves, Batman?
No.
Batman?
I'm going to change it.
I have questions for you later.
I like Dark Shadow.
Yes.
Maybe Dark Sword.
Let's
That's it. I'm the Dark Sword.
find a way to make this work.
Can you
Yes,
jump down
I
a tree
can
with a
tell.
sword?
It's a very good idea.
I think if we just wing it, we're sure to succeed.
What if I paint the sword black?
What if you did, Batman?
Dark Sword.
So condescending. What if you did?
I love the idea that these two are like professional, very British assassins. This guy's a fucking try hard. What if you did?
Batman.
Oh my God. That was, thank you so much from ha 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 yeah 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 yeah. That was, that really let me express my inner edgelord. Dark Sword. The guy who changes his name halfway through a fucking briefing.
Yup. I just immediately imagine. Have you watched the new Tick series on Amazon?
No, I heard it's great.
Oh, okay, there's a character that very much reminded me of. He's like a kind of a send up of dark, broody heroes.
Yes.
His name is Overkill.
Irony.
Let's move it right along.
It's a good suggestion.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back right after this. Hey there, everybody. If you'd like to contact the show, then why don't you go to wastingallthetime.com/contact. There you can give us listener-suggested scenes and questiones, words for fruit words, general commentary, stuff like that. Contact things. If you want to find us on Twitter, we are at TimeWastePod. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/TimeWastePod. Or you can call the hotline at area code 916-235-3337. That's 916-235-3337. If you really like the show, then why don't you head over to patreon.com/timewastepod, where you can become a supporter of this show for as little as $1 a month. All kinds of cool things come your way when you do. Also, late breaking news, Wasting All the Time will be taking part in the first ever Sacramento Podcast Festival. will be having a performance at the Stab Comedy Theater, 8 p.m. Friday, May 31st. Ticketing information, etc. to come. Thanks for listening, everybody. Lots of cool stuff going on. Now, back to the show. Welcome back. Now, with that out of the way, let's move it right along, shall we?
Well, I think we shall.
Wanted, man who stole chainsaw by sticking it in his pants. You might think that someone who sticks a chainsaw down his pants isn't the sharpest tool in the shed.
Wow.
However, it's the technique used by a thief in Fresno, California on Wednesday afternoon to steal one from an equipment store, according to the Fresno Bee.
It's in the name, Fresno.
What kind of a store is this? An equipment store.
Surveillance video shows a man shoving the chainsaw into his pants and using his jacket to cover the engine assembly. The suspect drove off in a silver late 90s Ram pickup truck, according to the paper. The store's owner, Jeff Bennett, said he believes an accomplice was watching the location last week. You get a feel for these people, he told the Bee. Police are asking anyone who might know or recognize the man in the video to contact authorities, according to local station KFSN TV.
He got away?
Mm-hmm.
He stuck a chainsaw in his pants and they were like, later, dude. Thanks for coming into the equipment store.
Well, he covered the motor assembly with a jacket.
Welcome to Bob's Razor Blade Emporium. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. What brings you in today?
No, I'm just looking.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just browsing.
What are your razor blade needs?
I don't really. I want to shave.
Oh,
I didn't even know you sold razor blades here.
Oh, yep. At the Razor Blade and Lemon Juice Emporium, we sell all kinds of things. Are you guys looking to shave some sensitive areas?
Yeah.
Or maybe like some face or a head shave?
Yeah.
Are you guys going with the Vin Diesel?
My hair is my best asset.
It is luxurious.
I like lemonade.
Oh.
Do you have any?
I do.
Could you check in the back?
Yeah, let me run up and get you a sample. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Just put it in your pockets.
Okay, in my pockets.
Just fill your pockets.
With razor blades?
Yeah, just fill them.
Are you sure it's going to be okay?
You got to take it out of the container because the container's tagged.
Out of the... Just like raw razor blades in my...
Raw? You mean uncooked razor blades?
I mean, like...
Dude, don't
sharp...
be a...
Okay, fine. I'll put them. Just load up the box.
Okay.
Okay, I don't feel good about this.
You can just stand still.
Okay, I found some of our lemonadiest lemonade.
Oh, you do have...
This one is called the acid bath. There's a lot of lemonade in it, and we took out some of the water, so it's really tangy.
Okay.
Okay. Do you...
Yes, Sonny.
Can I have it to go?
Absolutely. I'll put it in this open-top container that you can just stick in a pocket somewhere.
Oh, God.
Here's one for you, and here's one for you.
Thanks.
I'll put it in my pocket.
Now, we have a little tradition here at Bob's Razor Blade and Lemonade Emporium. We have to do the goodbye jig.
The goodbye jig?
Yep.
Put it in your pocket.
Okay. But...
So the first thing we do is squat real low to the ground.
I'm not really much of a dancer.
Yeah.
Really?
None of us are dancers.
That's okay. We accept all types of non-dancers here at Bob's Razor Blade Emporium and Lemonade Emporium.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Before it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
How much is the lemonade?
Lemonade. Well, these two samples are free. But if you want, I can go back and get you a double gulp travel cup. It's only 75 cents.
Okay.
Is that one for each of you?
Yeah. Fresh.
I'll squeeze those lemons real fresh.
Thanks.
We have a tree in the back. Did you know that lemons grow on trees?
I didn't.
I'll bring you a pamphlet.
Oh, okay. A lemon pamphlet.
Come on, man. Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ow!
What, dude? What's the matter? Don't you spill your lemonade?
Yeah, among other things. Oh, it stinks. It stings.
Is it? Oh, it's pink lemonade.
I see what you did there.
All right.
We beat the shit out of that one.
Sure enough. Consider it beaten.
I think 75 cents is a good price for fresh grown lemons lemonade.
Oh, yeah.
Acid bath. Yeah.
Acid bath.
Such a delightful touch.
Way to market.
Thank you. I thought I'd get today's youth with Bob's Razor Blade and Lemonade Emporium.
The Ute. All right. Well, with that wonderful imagery now lodged firmly in one's mind,
It's imagine John sliced his testicles and got lemon juice in the cuts.
I imagine like inner thigh.
I was
Outer
going
thigh.
straight for the boys, straight for the twig and berries.
That's why he put it in his pockets. I mean, I don't know about you, but my pockets don't touch my balls.
Really?
Maybe that's weird. Is that weird?
A little bit.
My pockets are kind of more on the outside.
With your hands all the way in your pockets, you should be able to cup both of them.
I think I just got too much real estate to cover.
Like a couple of grapefruits, huh?
That's not what I meant. All right. As I said, with that imagery firmly planted in one's mind,
welcome.
imagery.
Ladies.
Let's move it right along.
Dave's testicles.
Because there's but one more thing we must accomplish.
Oh, yeah.
And it goes thusly. Here we go.
Like a good American.
And now it's time for John to break shit down. Now entering the Jonologue.
So I want to talk a little bit about burritos, and then we can all go back to what we were doing. So burritos are, as I'm sure you're aware, the perfect food. It's a food that is fully self-contained in an edible container. You can carry it around with you. You can eat it. You can store it very easily. It's just in most ways ideal. The story behind that is really interesting, I think. See, the story behind the burrito is that in about 1625, Ponce de Leon, who had found the Fountain of Youth by that point, and so that's why he was a couple hundred years old, he had been exploring, looking for El Dorado for all that time. And he found himself in a bit of a bind one day, which was he had to traverse this very thorny bit of wilderness. And he knew, as far as his very rigorous schedule was concerned, he was not going to be able to traverse that and also break for a lunchtime camp at the same time. And so he devised a method by which he could traverse the thorns while eating. And that was how the burrito was born. So this Spanish conquistador, immortal to this day, gave us the best food ever created.
God damn it, I want Chipotle right now.
Yeah.
I ate a burrito for dinner before recording, and I want another one now.
I'm on keto and I would murder several small children for a Chipotle burrito if the carbs didn't count.
What ages?
5 to 10.
Okay. That's fair. They, at that point, they've lived a good life.
Yeah. Maybe not a long one, but a good one. Whoa. So before we all go to prison.
Well, thanks for sticking around, everybody.
I have a sparrow.
This has been episode 318, and we were pleased to bring it to you.
I'm pleased to be brought to you
in podcast fashion.
in the form of podcastery.
So why don't you rejoin us again next week? We'll do this all over again. If there was anything about this episode that you liked in particular, then please head on over to wastingallthetime.com/vote.
It's on the internet.
Yes. And if there was anything that you really disliked about the episode. Like, say that you were shopping for a new bedspread and you heard this scene and it made you just so angry that you took that bedspread and you cut the elastic out of it so that you would be able to fold it properly.
Good.
You can go ahead and tweet that to me at Jay Hansen himself. That is my personal Twitter account, and I never check it.
That's right. One of my favorite parts of the Lord of the Rings special features was when the costume designer was talking about how they cut up some bedspreads to make something or other. And because they're from New Zealand and they had quite a strong accent, she said, bedspreads.
Bedspreads.
Bedspreads. All right. So do all those things. And until next time, my name is Dave.
I'm John.
I'm Cody.
And we wasted all of the time.
God damn, we did. It was time wasting.
Bon voyage.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Say
it.
He told you he's checked out.
Wow.
Fuck.
Holy shit.
Good night, folks.
Fuck you.
God damn it.
You're a shitwag.
Season 2 is canceled.
John's about to be canceled.
Kicking him out.
Kicking him in the balls.
Kicking his balls out.
Kicking out his ball.
I'm kicking balls out. Why is it black? Why am I?
Because I clicked it.
Oh, that's
racist.
weird.
Fuck you.
I am not anymore as much since being adult. Congratulations. You've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
Hi, Black Buyer. How are you doing? Breaking stuff is good. This is the Wasting All the Time ASMR stream.
That's right. I'm going to tell a joke pretty soon here. Just no, too aggressive.
Sorry.
Too aggressive. Just
Can you feel the tingles? No. Not ASMR. Sorry, that was really aggressive for our ASMR stream. People who do popular ASMR streams make a fuck ton of money.
Oh, yeah.
I just want to point that out.
No,
Yeah.
I think I might have mentioned before, Rain.
Christensen's.
see you later.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah. Rain watches a lot of YouTube videos that are, I think they're called mukbangs. And they're just like people eating a shitload of food.
Oh. Nope.
And like just like good food. But there's always a point where you can tell that the ASMR people have found their channel because it just changes. It's like all of a sudden where they used to be like, hi guys, I'm here with my today's mukbang. I've got crab, and it turns into, Hi everybody. So I'm here with my and we've today we're gonna have the king crab, and we've got this all from Boiling Crab. And it's just really funny.
Do either of you or Blackpire experience ASMR?
No.
No.
It's fucking amazing.
Mm.
Do you?
I do. I was about to describe it. No, Blackpire. I'm sorry. It's fucking amazing. It's like a tingly starting right here in the back of your like skull spine, and then it just spreads everywhere.
Interesting.
Like but it's not in any sensation like arousing or like hot stuff. No, not like someone wanting to kill you. I experience that every day. That's commonplace. But like
someone is you.
God, right. Oh, God. I'm sorry, that's the best description I have for it.
I've heard that.
Have you either you listen to ASMR videos?
One of the Minecraft YouTubers that I watch for April Fools put out a video that was entirely his, ASMR. He's like he was saying that he was going to become an ASMR channel. And so he was playing Minecraft and talking the whole time like this, right? And it was really funny because at one point he went mining and he had the game sound turned down low. So you just heard these right? And then one night he broke a block and there was a diamond ore behind it. And he went, diamonds! Sorry. It was hilarious.
Diamonds!
Sorry.
No, that makes sense, Blackfire. Actually, that makes a lot of sense if you were more physiologically sensitive and tuned into noise or sonic feedback, I guess.
Is that somewhat a myth or no? I'm not sure.
It sounds like I want to punch those people. Oh, so when we're whispering into the mics, it's fucking pissing you off. I'm sorry.
That's what we're here for. Hello, my name's Dave, and I'm the host of the Catch Me Up podcast here on the Drowning Men Podcast Network. If you've ever been in a conversation with friends where they turn to you and say, "What? You haven't seen that?" Then this podcast is for you. On this show, I have people come and share with me the films and television shows that have made American pop culture, but that I missed. New episodes come out on the first and third Monday of each month. You can find new episodes and interact with me over at catchmeuppodcast.com.